Hello and welcome to DBF Utilities. This is dbfExport 3. This is the new utility brought out by DBase LLC that we think will change the way you interact with your data. We want to show you how to go ahead and get the most out of the product. So let's go ahead. As you can see, we have dbfExport 3 up here at the top. So let's double click on that. And we will bring it into the screen here a little bit. There we go. Now the first thing you notice is that we've got a couple of things. We have all the same files we had before, but we also have the JSON file type now supported inside of dbfExport 3. So to work with this, it's pretty straightforward. Just come in, hit the next button. It's going to ask if you want to use the BDE or if you want to use the file system. For me, it seems easiest to use the file system. So we come in, go ahead and click on our structure, and we're going to click the jobs dbf. When we open that, you notice that it puts the directory into the file location, but now we have this new thing called set index order for output. If you click on this little check mark, it'll bring up the data and show you, and it'll show you all the available data or all the available indexes that you have available to you. So if I come in and click on client CDE, notice that the output changes. Client name changes, SIR number changes. So if you don't want any index, you can just come in and click on the no index again, and if you don't want to use indexing at all, you can just go ahead and unselect it. When you hit the next key, the next option is going to be what file type do you want to put this out to. We have CSV, XLS, which is Microsoft Excel 2003 and below. We have XML, we have HTML, XLSX, which is Microsoft Excel 2007 and above, and of course the brand new JSON file type. So let's go ahead and do a quick JSON. So when you do that, when you click on it, you'll notice that it automatically brings up and adds the JSON extension to it and puts it in the same output directory. You can go ahead and click on the folder button if you want to pick a specific location where you want to output your file to. After you've selected that, you hit next, and it'll bring up the options available for you. Now we implement the ISO 8061 specification, and so there's only a couple of things that you can change on it right now to that specification. You can change the currency, you can change the 1,000 decimals, or you can just use the defaults. So we'll go ahead and we're going to just go ahead and use the defaults. We'll hit next, and notice it tells us what we're doing, and the next thing we have to do is press the do export. It'll go ahead. You'll notice that there are 21,000 records here, and it's going to go through this pretty quickly, and it will write out the new JSON format for us with those 21,803 records. Once this is done, that took about 30 seconds to go ahead and write that out, and now that it's done, you'll see that the process is complete. You hit the OK button, and now you have the show in folder, and you also have the copy to clipboard, which is your output right here. You can copy that out the clipboard and save that if you so desire, or you can do show folder, and what it'll do is it'll bring up the location of that file, and then if we right mouse click on this and bring up a text editor that we can look at this, so we can come in here to Notepad++, and as you can see, we have our records right here. It's a fairly long file, but as you can see through here, it's got all the records in the JSON format doing exactly how it's supposed to in that structure. Now, when you're done with that, we can come into here and we can go ahead and minimize this. We can go right back to the start new, go back into next, go into here, click on this. Let's go into the cities. Now right now the cities don't have any indexing, so if you try to find indexing, it'll say no. Just say OK, and then we hit next, and then we can come in here and we can do a CSV. Now a CSV file has a lot more things that you can do with it. So you can add a Control-Z to the end of the file, you can wrap your things in various things. Notice we also have the flyby help, and then you can come down and set whether or not you want to use the OS settings, customize your settings, or use the defaults. I'm going to go ahead and use the defaults, and we'll just hit next. Come in here, we're going to do the US cities here, we'll do the export. Notice that there's 30,000 in there, but it's very, very quick. And then we'll go ahead and it's complete. So let's go ahead and show it in folder, and what you'll see is that it has an Excel for it. So let's go ahead and let's try to open it with Excel and see what it looks like. So we'll go ahead and click on the Excel. It's going to take a second for Excel to kick off here, But here in a second, we'll pull that into the screen so that you can see it. And then we will have our structure right there to kind of show you all the different things that are going on with that. So that is how you use dbfExport 3. We think it's an awesome utility. It's really quick. It's really easy to use. So like I said, anytime you want to do something, just come in, double click, and you're ready to go. So thanks a lot for listening. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.